Hey everybody, today we've got 3 effective moves for hip and low back pain. So these are particular for if you go and look around at what people look like when they're walking around, you're going to see a lot of this where the hips are back, the booty is back, and there's this pike at the hips. And this directly leads towards, as we get older, there's the walker, right? They're over here. So these 3 exercises are going to help to stretch out these guys on the front, which are called your hip flexors, and also to strengthen these guys on the back, which you probably already know are called your glutes. These tend to get weak, these tend to get tight, and it ends up here, and what it leads to is pain in the hips and often contributes to low back pain. All right, so to get started, we're going to start down on the ground in a tabletop position. And simply placing your hands under your shoulders and your knees underneath your hips. Now we're going to take a nice inhale and we're just going to sweep this right leg around, or you can just step it forward, however you need to do to get your right hand towards your right foot to your right hand. And then just go ahead and wiggle your foot forwards a little bit more. And then we're going to start to bring our hips forwards towards the front if you're on a mat, or towards that front foot. We'll place our right hand up on our right thigh here. And what you're going to probably start to feel here is some stretching across the front of that back leg's hip, the left hip. You may also feel it in your inner thigh on the front leg, or possibly in the crease of the front hip. Those are all normal sensations. If your back knee is digging into the floor here, you got a couple of options. You can simply put some more padding under there. Get a towel, roll it up, put it right on the thigh muscle above your kneecap to give you a little more space. And if that doesn't work, you can always straighten the back leg here, okay? As the hips open more, you'll get off that kneecap. So we're just going to roll our front thigh out a little bit and gently rock the hips side to side. So leaning into the front hip, leaning to the right, and then going towards the left hip. And as you go, squeeze your rear end. And then take that again. Roll the right thigh out. And then as you go to the left, see if you can squeeze your booty. You might have to put your fingers back there and touch it to see if it's actually doing that. That's going to help to open the front of that left hip flexor. If you're okay here, you can continue to pull with that front foot and put your hands up on your thigh, or even reach the left arm up. But what you want to stay away from is doing this and sticking your butt back as you do it. So go to where you can, keeping the weight forward and squeezing the booty, because we'll maximize the opening on that left side. And we'll exhale, put the hands down, stick the rear end back, sweep that right leg around to meet the left. Take a little shake out, noticing the differences in your sides. And then we'll just go to the left side. So step that left foot forward to the hand, however you can get it there. Move it a little further forwards so you have space to drive the hips forwards. And then you can keep the hands on the floor here and simply roll the thigh out. You can put the hand on the thigh, and we're going to roll the left thigh open to the left. And then we'll lean over into the right hip, and here's where we're going to start to engage our rear end. And we'll take that again, rolling the left thigh open, keep that foot planted, keep breathing. And then as you go to the left, right side, squeeze your booty to drive the hip forward. You might even feel a little bit more stretch as you do that. And we'll come back to the center again here. And you can simply breathe here. See if you can keep that right side of your rear engaged. If you wanted to go on, I'd say push down with that front foot. Both hands come up and we start to raise our chest up. Again, I'm squeezing here. Or we can raise that right arm up. So if you're not to the right arm raising up, that's okay. Go to where you can. You'll get all the same benefits. And then exhale, we bring that hand down, the other hand down, stick the rear end back, bring that leg back to the other one, and just shake the hips out. From here, we're going to come to standing. So I'm just going to move us through downward facing dog to walk the feet to the hands or the hands to the feet. So you're going to be in a forward fold. And we're going to simply take our hands up on our thighs and roll ourselves up. Once we get up to standing, we'll bring the arms out to the sides. Now your feet are going to be right underneath your hips. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see this. We're going to push down with our feet, squeeze our booty here, and lift up on the pubic bone. So you can see when I let my booty go, my hips go back. Now we're going to squeeze the booty and try and get them up tall. And then sweep the arms all the way out. clasping our hands into a fist, and the fist can be a little in front of us. And then we just try and inhale, keeping those legs strong and straightening up nice and tall. As we exhale, we'll reach the arms out, interlace our fingers behind us. We can keep the heels of the hands separated and use your thumbs to push down on your tailbone. So you want to keep the tailbone down, and a lot of times it's going to want to come up. So squeeze your booty, that will help. Push the tailbone down, and then squeeze your elbows towards each other like you're trying to squeeze a beach ball back there. And you'll probably start to feel those shoulder blades drawing together. And then you can start to raise your chest up. So we don't want to just stick our butt up and throw our head back, because now we've lost all of that. And you might feel like this is stretching, just standing straight up. Some of you will be able to start to lift your chest up. Again, it's not necessary. And you want to feel that booty nice and tight. Bring it back to center. Sweep the arms to the sides. We're going to come onto the right foot, and then the left heel is going to go towards the rear. And if you're okay to grab it, go ahead and grab it. The other hand would place on the low belly and pull up as you bring the inner thighs together, and again, squeeze the booty. Now, what if you're falling over? Well, you can put your hand on the wall for an assist. What if you can't grab that back foot? And you can work it here and start there, because you're going to start to strengthen all those muscles, okay? Then from here, we release that leg, put it down on the floor. We'll go to the other side. So onto the left leg, right heel comes up. You're probably going to have to contort your body to grab it. That's okay. Then bring your hand to your low belly and pull up and squeeze the rear. You're going to see how I start to flatten out across the front of this hip. That's what we want, rather than this. Bringing those knees together would be the next step. They may not quite go there. You might feel a lot of stretching across the front of that right thigh. And then if you're okay here, breathing. Nice big breaths. I'm trying to squeeze inner thighs. I'm trying to keep that bottom leg strong and tall and squeeze my booty. And then breathe. And then release that. We inhale the arms out to the sides and up. Exhale and fold over the legs. Back to your forward fold. We're going to lower ourselves all the way down through a squat to our knees. Swing the legs around. Bring the feet to the floor. And roll down onto our backs. So every knee, you can follow me, or you can get down however works best for you. Then we plant the feet hip distance wide. You can simply look up at your thighs. They'll be hip distance wide, and then your shins and feet will disappear behind your legs. Palms will come next to the sides of the body. Push down through your feet, particularly your heels. And again, you're going to want to squeeze your rear. So if you're not sure, give your fingers right there. You want to feel that firm up. And then we're going to use that firming up to help drive our hips up. So again, you see in all these exercises, we're using our glutes, our rear end muscles. Those are what are going to signify to these hip muscles to let go. So we strengthen the glutes as we open the hips. And we breathe here for 5, 4, 3, 2. We reach the arms out, lift the heels up, and roll yourself all the way down. Take a second there and give your tailbone a little shake out. You can even bring the knees into the chest and give them a hug in and take a rock side to side. And then what I would suggest is to repeat that bridge pose 2 more times. Hold it for about 10 seconds and lower down. Or you can call it done right now with me. And those are your 3 exercises to strengthen your glutes and open those hips so we can alleviate back pain and hip discomfort. All right. If you enjoyed that video and got something out of it, you can please leave a comment below and let us know how it went for you. And we'll catch you real soon. Bye-bye.